one performance stood out as a beacon of faith, skill, and raw emotional strength in the vibrant landscape of the 23rd season of American Idol. That performance was Canaan James Hill's rendition of Andrea Johnson's Better Days during the Top 20 round on April 20, 2025. This Dallas, Texas native, who was only 17 years old at the time, transformed the Hawaiian stage into a sanctuary by presenting a performance that was imbued with gospel music. The judges, audience members, and spectators at home were all greatly moved by this impressive performance. Hill, an aspiring preacher with a voice that carries the weight of conviction, did not just sing, he preached, constructing a narrative of hope and resilience that left an indelible impact on the competition. Hill's voice carries the weight of conviction. A star with its foundations in family and faith, the path that Canaan James Hill had to become an American Idol is just as motivational as his performances. Hill, who was born and reared in Dallas, completed his high school education ahead of schedule in order to pursue his calling as a preacher. This choice was motivated by his profound faith and his desire to do what God has chosen me to do. His grandfather, a gospel musician, was the one who instilled in him a deep appreciation for music, particularly gospel music. Hill's soulful delivery is a direct result of his grandfather's influence. During an interview with host Ryan Seacrest, Hill revealed that his grandfather's performances were the source of inspiration for him to pick up a microphone and sing for the Lord. The combination of Hill's spiritual grounding and his familial connection to music has resulted in Hill being a performer who oozes honesty and purpose. Further evidence of Hill's diverse abilities can be found in his presence on social media. While his YouTube channel highlights his aim to encourage people to trust God because he can do more with it than we can, his Instagram bio identifies him as a singer, preacher, and comedian. His YouTube channel also emphasizes his mission on YouTube. Hill has established a platform that allows him to spread his message of faith and hope to a wider audience. He has over 13,000 followers on TikTok and approximately 10,000 followers on Instagram. His profound roots in gospel music are highlighted by the fact that he has developed his own unique contribution to the genre while performing on the American Idol stage. His favorite singers are the Clark sisters, and he has a lot of respect for gospel star Jacqueline Carr. During the performance of Better Days, a spiritual awakening occurred. It was a perfect fit for Canaan James Hill to perform the theme of Songs of Faith as he took the stage in Hawaii for the Top 20 round. His selection of Better Days by Andrea Johnson, a song that symbolizes the challenges and victories of faith, was both strategic and sincere. He chose this to be his music of choice. Hill maintained his composure as the first chords made their way across the atmosphere, his presence imposing yet humble. Hill's voice, which was deep and velvety, drew the audience in at the beginning of the performance. The performance then built up to a strong crescendo that shook the room. Luke Bryan, Carrie Underwood, and Lionel Richie were all visibly moved as they presided over the competition. Richie, who is well known for his passionate reactions to Hill's performances, sprung out of his seat and began pacing behind the judges' table as if he were experiencing a flash of heavenly insight. The question is, are you even aware of what you just did? Richie exclaimed, pushing audience members to cast their ballots. Hill's comprehension of the assignment was lauded by Underwood, who herself was a former winner of American Idol. Underwood mentioned that Hill's wheelhouse is gospel music. The ever-encouraging Bryan compared Hill's performance to a $100 Easter egg, a rare and precious treasure that gleamed with brilliance. Hill's performance received a lot of praise from Bryan. Not only did Hill possess a remarkable vocal range, but he also had the ability to establish a spiritual connection with the audience, which was the defining characteristic of his performance. In the course of singing lines such as "I'm expecting better days," Hill's voice communicated a conviction that was both personal and universal at the same time. Fans on X expressed their agreement with this idea, with one viewer noting, "Canaan James Hill singing Better Days. He seemed to be singing that song specifically for me. Thanks a lot. I had been considering ending my own life very seriously over the past week, but after hearing your song, and especially what you said after it, has given me the strength to look forward to what is ahead." This is a profoundly personal answer that was provided by another individual. In addition to being a sort of entertainment, an experience that is defined by milestones. The journey that Hill took to reach the top 20 was littered with memorable moments. The tone for his journey on American Idol was established by his audition on March 30, 2025. Ernest Pugh's I Need Your Glory was the song that Hill sang, and it left the judges completely stunned. Ritchie referred to the performance as so spectacular that I can't even describe what I heard, while Underwood remarked on his maturity and asked, "Where have you been the last 17 years?" The performance was characterized as so spectacular. By virtue of his performance at the audition, Hill was awarded the third and final platinum ticket, a prestigious honor that enabled him to skip the first round of Hollywood Week participation. The judges' confidence in his ability to succeed in the competition was demonstrated by the fact that they bestowed this honor onto him. Hill continued to shine with the song Never Would Have Made It by Marvin Sapp, which was featured in the Showstoppers round as part of Hollywood Week. Ritchie referred to his performance as the greatest performance I have ever seen, and Brian referred to him as one of the best singers I've ever seen. His performance was so exciting that Ritchie and Brian both praised him. Hill was able to clinch his spot in the top 24 thanks to the enthusiastic applause from the judges and the standing ovation from the audience. As a result of his capacity to frequently give performances that combine technical expertise with emotional depth, he has established himself as a leading contender in the competition. Obstacles and critical appraisals. Despite the fact that Hill is undeniably talented, the fact that he relies on evangelical music has elicited a variety of responses. Some of his followers on X have expressed their dissatisfaction with the genres he chooses to perform, with one of them stating, "Canaan is very talented, but I'm very over all the gospel music." Those who were concerned that his emphasis on gospel could restrict his ability to reach to a wider audience made the following observation: "I love Canaan so much. I really want him to be in the top 2, but I'm concerned about whether or not he will continue to sing gospel throughout the entire competition." It is clear from these criticisms that Hill confronts a difficult problem in attempting to strike a balance between his artistic individuality and the varied expectations of Idol viewers. Hill's defenders, on the other hand, contend that his gospel roots are the source of his strength. His performances, such as Better Days, are not just songs but sermons, resonating with those who share his faith and touching others via their universal themes of hope and redemption. His performances are similar to sermons. This was immediately addressed by Judge Lionel Ritchie, who offered Hill encouragement to try different types of music, while simultaneously reiterating that his voice is his signature. The fact that Ritchie is so confident in Hill's adaptability gives the impression that the young singer has the capacity to change without sacrificing his fundamental personality. A promising future lies ahead. Despite the fact that American Idol Season 23 is still going on, Canaan James Hill continues to be a formidable candidate. His rendition of Better Days cemented his position in the top 14, and following performances, such as Cease Winans' rendition of Goodness of God and Carrie Underwood's rendition of Love Wins, have continued to demonstrate his vocal range and emotional depth. Analysts, like those at Soap Central, are of the opinion that Hill has the potential to reach the final. They base this belief on Hill's capacity to connect with people as well as his everlasting dedication to his faith. It is a monument to the power of skill, faith, and endurance that Hill's journey has been documented. He has already accomplished something that many people can only dream of, and that is turning the stage of American Idol into a soapbox for his message of hope. He is only 17 years old. Canaan James Hill is not simply singing for a title, he is preaching a gospel of brighter days, and the world is listening to him. This is something that is certain as he continues to compete.